Hey guys, Sam from Manfa Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, please give a thumbie. They are free. So, who saw my little short spoiler video yesterday where I was focusing on this bag here, asking what's in the bag? Because also in Crochet Catch Up on Friday, I hinted that there was an FO in there, but you would not be seeing it until I film a separate video to wrap up a little mini segment that I have had here on the channel in the past week or so. So did you see it? Can you guess? Do you know what's inside? Well, of course I am here to show you what that is. Now, this beautiful bag was given to me by the company WIP. And if you go back on my channel, there are some product review videos on a playlist where I showcase these bags. The company reached out to me, asked if I would unbox on my channel and give a review on the products, which I, said, yeah, that would be amazing. Why pick me to send free stuff to? But thanks. And if you go back on those videos, there are the web details. There are links to some of the bags that I personally chose. And there is always a discount code in those videos, which you can use as many times as you like, forever and ever and ever. So you may have seen a lot of us podcasters do these WIP reviews, and there are lots of discount codes. I don't get anything from you buying from them or using that discount code. It's just because I showcased, they decided to give my viewers a little bit of a discount if they chose to order. So I reap no benefits other than showcasing awesome products and giving you the opportunity to get them for yourself at a slightly cheaper rate. So that is the information about the bag. Now, the segment that we are wrapping up, but there will be a new Pick My WIP this week, because this week we are heading into a new month and I have a new plan up my sleeve. And as you know, guys, I am always busy with all the projects that I want to get done, all the crochet alongs and things that I'm involved with. I've got a lot on my to-do list, and Pick My WIP is the perfect way to double dip. And if you are intrigued, look later in the week, and actually I think it might be midweek. I think that video might be going out on Wednesday. You guys can choose my next WIP in order for me to double dip. So that is still to come. But Pick My WIP this time was the first episode. I showcased this book, Zumigurumi 4. I have books 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are subsequent ones that I haven't yet got in my collection, but I will someday. And I asked you to pick between 2 patterns in this book. And then I came on a second time and told you which pattern won. Well, now I'm back for a third time because it's done. You guys picked Charlie the Kitten. Now, let me find a picture of Charlie. There he is. Now, mine is completely different to this little cutie here, and you will understand when I get it out of the bag in just a couple of minutes. He was the winning pattern that you guys chose. I managed to get him done. He is all completed, and he is waiting patiently to do his debut here on the channel and then be wrapped up and shipped off to his new home. So yes, I got him done, and he was a really lovely pattern to make, actually. So thank you guys for picking a wonderful pattern for me to create and showcase for you. There were a few techniques within this pattern that I have never done before with amigurumi, and I enjoyed every step of the process. It was super enjoyable, super quick. I really loved how she wrote out her pattern, so clear, so easy to understand. If you are familiar with amigurumi, then I think that you would not have a problem doing this. If you are a beginner at amigurumi, this might be just a little too in depth for a starter pattern. So I would leave this one until you have done a few already. But those of you that are old hats at it, you would be able to do this without a problem at all. Now, I did tweak the pattern slightly. I've tweaked it because the colours are not the same as the book. Now, normally Manfa follows it to the T, right? But I'm trying so hard to go out of my comfort zone and change it for my own needs. And because I do have a recipient in mind to receive it, I chose colours that they are going to absolutely love. It is personal to them. The other tweak that I did, and I don't know if there's a very good photo here to show you. Let me just see. It's going to be very hard to see because this originally was done in black. Now, I don't want to show any of the patterns, so I really don't know if it's going to pick it up, but he has eyelids that go over the tops of his eyes. Now, I did make them, however, I came across a little bit of a stumbling block or a little bit of an obstacle. In that pattern, the designer uses 20mm safety eyes. I did not have any 20mm safety eyes, and I could have ordered some, but by the time it took for them to get delivered to me, it would have delayed getting this project done. So I rooted around in my safety eye stash, and the biggest ones I could find were 15mm. I used the 15mm safety eyes, but then that means the eyelids that I made are too big because they were meant for 20mm eyes. And when I put them, you know, when I held them on before I started sewing them on, it just made Charlie look so sad. And I did not want a sad kitten to gift to someone. Now, it is going to a child. I did not want the child to have a sad kitty as a gift. Also, the said child is nearly 8, so can be trusted with toys that have safety eyes. So please do not write in the comments that safety eyes should never be used on things gifted to children, because she is old enough and her mummy is very, very, very good at keeping her safe and explaining to her, and it's just not an issue. Let's just put it like that. It is not an issue at all. So please do not remind me of the safety or the proper use of safety eyes. I have considered all the dangers and realised that there are no dangers to be had in this specific gift for that specific child. So it is a-okay, guys. I would never ever put a child at risk. Just needed to say that, just a little disclaimer. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't want to give him his really sad hooded eyes, so I did leave off the eyelids. That is the only thing that I did not sew onto my finished object, and I took it out of the pattern. Anything else that I did? So I changed the colour. I didn't do the eyelids. Anything else? I think everything else I did to the letter. Every single instruction I did to the letter. So yes, are you ready to see him, Charlie the Kitten? Now, I don't know whether the person who receives him is gonna call him a him or a her. That is her choice, because it's her new friend. She can decide. She doesn't even have to call him Charlie. She can rename him, change the gender, whatever, I don't care, it is hers. But for the purposes of this video, I call it him and Charlie the Kitten, because that's the name of the pattern. So, are you ready for the big reveal? So excited. I am so, so happy with how he turned out. So, let's do it this way. Oh, can you see? Look! This is what was in the bag, guys. Look how sparkly he is. OMG. Just look at the sparkle. He has movable arms and he has movable legs, so he can sit upright. There we go. He can lay on his tummy. Oh, wrong way, Sam, left is right. He can be put in any position that the person that receives him wants him to be. He is completely poseable. There are no buttons or anything. It is literally just sparkly goodness. There's his little tail, his ears, even his ears are just packed in sparkle all over. Isn't he just the most beautiful disco kitty you have ever seen? And it's okay if pink or sparkle is not your thing. That is absolutely fine, but I absolutely love him. He was a pleasure to make. And look at the toe beans. You might have seen a post on my community tab where I said that toe beans are even cute in amigurumi form, and they really are. And the only yarn that isn't sparkly is the toe beans and the pads and the little pink nose here. But everything else is just sparkle filled. Now his head is a little bit wonky, but that just gives him a little bit of character. He is just lovely. I love him so much. Now, what yarn did I use, you are asking? Well, I can't really tell you. I can tell you what the non-sparkly pink is. The non-sparkly pink is the Yarn Bee Breathe Deep Soft Pink, which was gifted in Happy Mail, and the original owner got on a really good clearance. It was originally $3.99, now 99 cents. The colour is soft pink. The brand is Breathe Deep. Now, the stats on this, and it is a beautiful baby pink. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 216 yards or 198 meters, 100% polyester, medium 4 weight, hand wash at 30 degrees Celsius, do not tumble, do not iron, do not bleach. Recommends a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle or a 4 millimeter crochet hook. And it was made in China, colour soft pink. Now this is what I used for Susan the snail up here. So this was in my scrap bin and I thought it was perfect for his cute little kitty nose and his adorable little feet pads and toe beans. It was the perfect shade, and for texture it is oh so soft. Did I even tell you what it was made out of? 100% polyester. It is so soft. It is really lovely, and it's just a really nice different texture to the rest of the kitten. Now you can feel the sparkle in this, and this is a little bit when you kind of rub it and stuff, but if you're playing with him and even if you do snuggle with him, it's not going to be too much of an issue. The parent of the child is going to completely hate the fact that it's pink and sparkly, but it's for the child. You've got to do it for the kids. I did it for the kids. So yes, the pink was the Breathe Deep. Now the sparkly raspberry pink and the sparkly white, because yes, even the white is sparkly, guys. As you can see, sparkle, sparkle everywhere, was a scrap cake that I had in my scrap bin as well. So this was brilliant because it was #shopmystash. It was stash busting, scrap busting, and it meant that when I didn't know what I wanted to use this for, I used a lot of it. Now, as you can see, there is still a hefty little bit of it going on. Originally, it started off with the white sparkle inside, then it went to a softer, lighter pink, but I used all the lighter pink in a different project, and then it is this raspberry, but there are still two shades, but there was an even lighter shade. There is a raspberry and a lighter raspberry pink as well. When I was gifted this in Happy Mail as well, it had the wrong label on it, so I never knew, even with the other projects I have made with this, what this cake actually is. So it has always been a mystery cake. but I have now done 2 or 3 projects from it, and I still have a little bit left. So I cannot tell you what yarn it is, but it is gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. And this is gorgeous to work with as well, and I do have more of this on my shelf. So hashtag shop my stash 2023, scrap busting and gorgeous in my opinion. I absolutely loved the yarn, loved the pattern, loved seeing him come to life, and the only thing I did different was change his colour and not put his droopy sad eyelids on, and they wouldn't be droopy or sad if I had used the correct size safety eyes. So all that to say, the first Pick My WIP is done, and he will be sent to his new home really, really soon. Now, I wanted him to be done in time for the recipient's birthday, but I do think by the time I get him packaged up and shipped out, he will arrive just a smidgy bit late for the birthday, but he is going to be loved regardless of when he arrives, and I just can't get over him. He is amazing, super, super wonderful. I loved every minute of it, and it meant even more because you guys picked what I made, which meant you had an input into something on this channel. Like I said, Pick My WIP is going to be returning in just a few short days because I have another mission to do, guys, and you guys need to help me with that mission. So stay tuned for that later in the week. I hope the recipient that gets this loves it as much as I do. I would highly recommend the Zuma Gurumi books. They are fabulous. They are by an assortment of different designers, all sorts of wonderful creatures contained within each book, and there is a whole season of them. So within that whole series of books, there will be creatures you're going to want to make or animals you're going to want to make. So highly recommend the book, highly recommend the pattern, highly recommend the yarn, not that I can even tell you what the yarn is. Oh, and I did use my 4mm clover. So that is all the details of the first Pick My WIP, and I am over the moon, and I hope you like the end result of your choice. So one last time, there will be another Pick My WIP very, very soon. Please do tune in. Please do cast your votes. And I will look forward to finding out what I am going to make next. I really, really cannot wait. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for your help. I really do appreciate you guys. If you could leave a thumb, that would be absolutely amazing. And yes, to the recipient, not that I think she's going to watch, but I know her mummy will. Enjoy it, love it, and I know you're going to give him a beautiful home. So there we have it, guys. So if you're seeing this, when are you seeing this? You are going to be seeing this on Sunday. So stay tuned tomorrow for another magazine Monday. Tuesday will be Happy Mail. Wednesday will be the next Pick My WIP. Thursday will be Tile of the Week Thursday, and Friday will be Crochet Catch Up, and there will be other content throughout the weekend, including our live. So there is always daily content here at Manfa Makes. Please do tune in and click on when you can. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, I've got to get going because I've got another 3 videos to film and record for you for this coming week. So I will be dressed the same, but I'm filming them all on the same day. All right, guys? Anyway, thanks once again. Love you all loads. Stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. See you soon.